Hello, fifth graders. All right, picture this. A jet carries 18,000 passengers in 90 trips. The plane is full for each trip. How many passengers does the plane hold? So for this, what kind of math are we trying to figure out? Well, it's 18,000 divided by 90 tells us the number of passengers on each trip. So what's a quick, easy way, and looking back to our essential question, how can patterns help you divide multiples of 10? And looking at our objective, being able to use patterns to find quotients. What's a quick, easy way that we can use patterns to solve this? Well, first, let's think of a basic fact to help us, and that would be 18 divided by 9. We know that 18 divided by 9 equals 2. Now think about the patterns in place value and multiples of 10. So if I did 180 divided by 90, we know that 180 is the same as 18 what in the place value chart? It would be 18 tens divided by, what's 90 on the place value chart? 9 tens. So 18 tens divided by 9 tens equals 2. Now, if we add a 0 instead of 180, we do 1,800 divided by 90. We can think of 1,800 as 180 what? Think about what place value this falls in. That is our tens place. So 180 tens divided by 9 tens equals, well, 18 divided by 9 is 2, but then we have this extra 0. So we know that would be 20. Then finally, we do 18,000 divided by 90. So 18,000, we want to get to the tens place, is the same as 1,800 tens divided by 9 tens, which equals 18 divided by 9 is 2. And now we know we have 2 additional zeros, which gets us 200. So that means the jet can hold 200 passengers. Our other method is to use multiplication. So if we think about 90 times 2 equals 180, we know that 90 times 20 equals, think about it, the same 18 because 9 times 2, but this time we have 2 zeros, 1 and 2, 1,800. So what if it was 90 times 200 and now we have 3 zeros? What would that get us? Right, 18,000. So 18,000 divided by 90 would get us 200. 18,000 divided by 90 gets us 200. Now, does anybody see a shortcut if we had the problem 18,090 or 18,000 divided by 90? So let's take a look here. What if we did 18,000 divided by 90? One of the shortcuts that we can put into place is canceling out the 0 on each side. So now our new problem is 1,800 divided by 9. We know that 18 divided by 9 is 2, and then we have these 2 additional zeros which we can place in the answer. All right, time to beat Mr. Pietzak. So your job is to convince me, and I want you to look for relationships here. If the same jet above carried 10,000 people write this in your notebook, in 50 trips. How many people did it carry each trip? I will tell you that the jet carried the same number of people each time. The jet carried same number of people each trip. Okay, you can pause the video here if you're watching on YouTube, but if you're in my Edpuzzle account, the question will pop up now. So first we want, what basic fact can help you find the answer? So if it's 10,000 divided by 50, our basic fact is going to be 10 divided by 5. 10 divided by 5, we know, equals 2. Then we can also cancel out the 0 on each side, which leaves us with these 2 extra zeros that we can place into our answer. So the jet carries 200 people each trip. Now again, to use multiplication to solve a problem like this, you could think about, okay, 50 times what equals 10,000? And we can use what we know from the place value chart and powers of 10 to say, okay, well, what if I did, what basic fact will get me from 5 to 10? Well, I know it's got to be a 2, because I know 5 times 2 equals 10. So 50 times 2, what does that get me? 100. So it's not quite at 10,000 yet. So then we can add another 0, make it 10 times larger from the 2 to make it 20. So that's going to give me a 10 plus those 2 zeros, 1, 2, closer, but not yet. And then finally make it 10 times larger again, gets us the 10,000 right there, 1, 2, 3.